What do you give La Belle et la Boeuf, considering we've tried 2 of the burgers on their menu, and you can use that as a gauge for their menu? 2 very different burgers.
I think the quality of their burgers overall, and I need to try some more, but based on the 2 that I've had and my interactions in the past with them, I may give this the highest rating yet.
What?
Mm-hmm. And this is saying something because I want to remove points for the burger not holding up as a burger.
Mm-hmm. Structural integrity.
But it's come to my attention. I've been very harsh with burgers based on.
Is anyone bringing this to your attention?
Just me. When I made the burger chart, I made a flow chart.
I did see that,
yeah,
and I felt, mind you, conversely, I felt maybe I'm being too positive.
Yeah. So I may regret this in the future, but right now I'm going to say Beauty and the Beef gets an 8. I'm giving them an 8.
Wow.
I'm doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We said 7 was a good burger.
I think we gave Cosmos a 7.
I think we gave Cosmos a 7. So fine. 5 is fine.
Yeah.
10 is worth $100. And 7 is a good burger, being right between 5 and excellent. That's remarkable to me.
Yeah. I'm locked in.
Especially because you've been so stingy with your points up to now.
I'm turning a new leaf. It's
a new day, it's a new Matt, it's a new burger.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now I gotta think about this seriously because I think the patty was very good. I think the mac and cheese bun was, although a bit unruly, a bit greasy, was surprisingly delicious. And I've had a burger before where it had basically very similar, a deep fried macaroni and cheese patty equivalent to the beef. And I thought it was basically a sabotage to throw a whole bunch of pasta into the middle of my burger. Like, how am I supposed to finish this? This basically had more pasta, but it was a thinner amount. It was a more manageable amount. And I'll be honest, the cheese they threw onto the burger as well, every bite, was very delicious. I do have to take off a couple of points, though.
A couple?
Well... I have to take points must be taken away. The burger was too big.
You did have problems with this.
I kept hurting my jaw by trying to unhinge it like a snake to take a bite of this burger. The burger was too thick. Just trying to take a bite of the burger, both sides of my jaw at one point or another, it's like they cramped up from opening too wide. I couldn't handle it. I don't know if I have a weak jaw or my mouth is not capable of taking huge bites at once. This basically only happens to me with especially well-packed Subway sandwiches. But I think I'm going to have to take a little bit off.
Because your mouth is too small.
Well.
Seems unfair.
I think that's unrealistic. Should I open my mouth for you right now?
I'm going to put my fist in my mouth, and then I'm going to take that fist and see how much of my fist I can get into your mouth.
Let's go Janko fist and Janko mouth. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
All right. Are we doing this?
Live.
I don't know.
Can you?
Can I?
You got a little baby fist. Go.
I got a little baby fist.
Stick that sucker in there. Ah, you maniac.
I gotta actually go in with my hand first and then make a fist once I'm in my mouth.
Okay. Go for it. Whatever works for you, bro.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah, no, we're right there. We're right at the doorstep.
I'm not making a mockery. You do it too at the same time.
Same time.
Okay.
3 and 2 and 1.
I can't do it. Oh, see, you're in pain. You're in pain. That didn't hurt me whatsoever. I gagged a little.
My jaw.
Yeah, you got some jaw problems.
Okay. But also, let's compare our fists now. Okay. Maybe our dry fists. Yeah. I feel like I got I feel like I got 100% fist and you're a 90% fist.
Yeah, I got. Well, why can't you be 110 and I'd be 100?
Well,
What do I have to be?
because I don't think those percentages equal out.
All right, you're blocking the mic.
All right.
With your giant
These shillelaghs.
fists, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so basically it's a fist-sized burger for a man and not a Matthew.
All right.
And okay, all things considered, it's a good burger. And now a gimmick will get you so far. A gimmick will get me in the door. A gimmick will get me to return. But a good burger is a good burger. I feel like the Cosmos beef patty was still better than this beef patty, even though I remarked to you that it was a good beef patty during that mac and cheese one. However, I may have been charmed by the cheese. The cheese may have overwhelmed me. But although it was a good, thick beef patty, interesting, diverse burgers, I don't know how much more than a 7 I can give it. When I was trying to meet up with you tonight, you had to leave work and you had to run home. You texted me. I said, "Are you hungry? Are we ready to go?" You said, "I need to hurry home. I have a cat in the closet." Which sounds like a weird euphemism for something that I don't understand. But no, you have a little baby kitten living in your closet.
I do.
How? Why?
I bought a little baby kitten.
How much is a kitten running these days?
Well, see, I've been looking for quite some time.
Craigslist?
It's I guess
Pet stores?
pet stores are not like the pet stores of old.
Kijiji?
They used to have kittens at pet stores. Now they have kittens that are 3 years old.
That's not good. So full-on cat.
Doesn't stop them from, describing them as kitten, 3 years old, needs a forever home. So they're out because I don't want to come in with a cat in the first couple of years of its life.
Yeah.
Kijiji, tons of kittens being posted all the time.
Sure.
But the amount of views that these kittens get within one day, 300, 400 people, not even worth calling these
Well, if the
kitten
posting
retailers.
is still there, who knows? Maybe people are just going there and go, "Oh, let me get a look at this cute kitty."
Yeah,
Cute.
but
Moving on with my day.
I felt under a microscope every time I called some of these people, because to me they're just people who have extra kittens and they got to get rid of them.
They want to unload them.
Yeah, but I call them and they want to know where I work. They want to know what my living condition is like, if I have any other pets, how often I'm home.
They want to make sure their kitty is going to a good home.
And I'm like, no, you don't get to do this because you are.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I guess they do. They're their kittens. They can do what they want with them. However, it should be easier to get a kitten because killers, murderers, can get kittens and then they kill those kittens. It's been all over the news. People getting kittens and killing those kittens. I'm not going to kill the kitten, and I'm having more trouble getting a kitten. And I'm going through interviews. I haven't been through these kinds of interviews. I've gotten jobs without having interviews like this. I can handle a kitten. It lowers my self-esteem every time I never got a call back for a kitten.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Wow. Yeah, no, I'd be insulted if I couldn't get a call back for a kitten.
I found myself, I was in some of my lowest points. I was, in the hallways, the hallways at work, just the emergency exits. I would, dip out for a minute to check my phone, see if I had any messages.
Listen to your voicemail. Oh, no new messages about that kitten you want to get.
Yeah, I would call these people back and get their voicemail. And I was like, "Oh, hi, just this is that guy calling about the cat again. Just in case you lost my number, or maybe you didn't choose me to take your kitten, but no hard feelings. If the other person doesn't decide they want to pick her up, I'll gladly do it." And halfway through that recording, I regret doing it because I seem so needy.
Yeah. Now, may I interject for a moment? It's in their intention to give this cat a good home. and you insist and you're enthusiastic about how good of a caretaker you would be for this kitten. However, you just spent your kitten just spent a day in a closet.
Well, I work like 8 hours, you know. Like,
Yeah, but what's wrong with the rest of your home?
I don't trust that feline in the rest of my home. They're
I
dirty
feel like
creatures.
these cat owners have a point now, don't they? They may be onto something when they didn't call you back.
I've got a big closet.
How big are we talking? Is it like a walk-in closet?
I can definitely walk into it. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Are we walking in like if we part the clothes both ways? I can now step in and I won't smack my face on the bar.
The ratio of closet to kitten is pretty good.
Well, a kitten can fit in your damn hand.
Yeah. So I'm thinking the size.
So yeah, you know, like my couch is big for a kitten.
Oh yeah, the cat can run in circles. Can't do sprints. But
why need a square foot to run in a circle? How big of a circle?
It's. I could cram in 6 people into that closet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's not bad.
All right. It's not.
How crammed are we talking? We're talking stacked, or everyone's on their 2 feet?
Everyone's on their 2 feet, but everyone is touching. Okay. Not everyone touching everyone, but everyone's touching someone.
Sure. So I like it.
But anyway, you know, the kitten goes in there just for now, until it gets older. I don't know if it's properly trained with the litter. I don't know if it's capable of, it can climb up onto a bed. I don't know if it can jump back down without breaking its little paws. And I need to be around to see this.
Now, okay. So you seem pretty concerned. You don't want to, you're keeping the kitten constrained instead of in a cage or a crate or whatever. You're giving it the closet, which is bigger than a cage.
Bigger than a cage.
It's probably homier and roomier for that.
Oh, I've set it up. If I was a kitten,
yeah,
I'd love it in there. I've sat in there with the kitten. Just this is nice. I have a little battery-powered lantern.
Oh wow!
Some milk crates with cushions in them.
Okay, this actually sounds lovely. I'm sure I'm sure the cat really likes it.
And when I get home, I will take that cat out, play around for a little bit. It gets a little agitated, wants to run around. I kind of put it on its back and I clean it a little.
Sure. How do you clean it?
Well, you
have a comb or you're licking it?
Well, it started off me trying to. I felt like it missed its mother because it's only 7 weeks old.
Sure.
So I would kind of nuzzle my face on its fur, and it kind of liked that. But then I got a little more where I'd kind of close my lips around some of its fur and like lightly pull on it.
Okay.
Maybe a little more mimicking the mother cleaning it.
Sure. How did that work? Were you getting mouths full of fur?
A little bit of fur, not a lot of fur, but it's escalated. And then you're going. Yeah, my tongue has licked the cheeks of this cat, and
is your tongue getting like a sandpaper, like a cat's tongue?
No. I'm not turning into a cat.
It's just a question.
This is already strange. I should have left out the cleaning the cat part.
You sure?
I'm not
it's
cleaning.
Too late now.
I'm not. I'm trying to make it feel like it still has a mother.
You mentioned that you go to bed, you let it nuzzle in your beard.
Yeah, it likes the beard. It comes up.
That's adorable, and I'm pretty glad that you didn't shave your beard as you said you would weeks ago now.
Now, I've been saying I was going to do it.
You keep coming up with new reasons. Oh, I've got a dentist appointment. I don't want to have a beard. I'm going to see a doctor at Valentine's Day. I don't want to. Oh, I got a cat now. I got to keep the beard. I don't know what's going on with the beard. You got some beard oil, so I just bought new beard oil, but I can go shave the beard anyway. Why'd you buy the beard oil?
I can understand that that's confusing. Contradictory to one to the other. However,
a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions.
I will shave because I'm going ice fishing. And
that seems like a time you would want the beard.
I'm going to shave just after.
Toque.
Yeah, just after the ice fishing. Yeah. I'm going to shave the beard.
That's another time you're going to shave.
Originally, I wanted to shave when I went to the dentist because I don't think it's fair that the dental hygienist needs to work around my mouth, with their hands all up in my beard.
You understand, like, your beard is not in your mouth.
Well, I trimmed a little. I could get it in my mouth.
I suppose that's true.
But it's just, I don't know. I know they have to deal with beards, but it just seems polite. A nice gesture to be clean shaven when you go to the dentist, if they're going to be working in that area. I
can't disagree with the thought. I like the thought. It's very considerate.
I didn't do it.
Obviously.